starting off. This is stage three of our 3-case break. We're on 555 today, 5 hobby, 5 mega, 5 blasters, and we're starting stage 3. So stage 4 is Friday. Don't forget to join that one or take a look at that one. That's stage 4. Nothing in there. All right. Good luck. Good luck. We usually do a stack of 4 at a time. Again, thanks for a Monday daybreak. Thank you for being here, and thanks for participating. And hopefully we're going to get a couple of really big stuff here. Let's see how we start off. We start on the left side. All right, and this base. We don't have to look at base. Deegan's our first card. We have Ben Rhodes. Ben Rhodes is the parallel. Martin Truex. It's a free Martin Truex. And wow, look at that. There's the start. First card. First card is Thad Moffitt. Thad Moffitt autograph, numbered out of 25. This is 24 out of 25. There is. Who's getting Thad Moffitt? That's sold for $1. Linda, there you go. That's yours, Linda. That's worth your admission price on $1. That's worth more than $1. There you go. There's a good start. Ty Gibbs. Is Ty Gibbs available? Now, Ty Gibbs is available. Before I run it, though, since I opened this packs already, I'm gonna put this right on the wall of fame. Here, you get to be in the fire. There's our first fire card. I just like because that's my first attempt at programming OBS. I'm gonna open up. I'm gonna show the rest of the cards first, and then if you want to run Ty Gibbs, I'd be happy to run that for you since we just started. So let me see here. We got Jeff Gordon is the insert. Here's just more base. Jeb Burton is the parallel. Connor Mosek on the optic. And here's one of my favorites. Jeff Gordon out of 199, the holographic. I think that's a nice, clean card. That's a fun card to have. Kyle Weatherman, red. We have Matt Mills, optic, and Corey Heim, unleashed. And the last pack of our first handful, Christian Eckes. We got Lane Riggs, optic, and Kyle Larson, season highlights. And if anybody wants any of these, let me know. Send me a direct message. Don't post it in chat because I'm going to miss it. Send me a direct message and I'll include some of those in your packet for you. Did you want Ty Gibbs? Is Mono Dan, are you still here? You want me to run Ty Gibbs while we're waiting? Let me unpin this. Did you put a pre-bid on him? I don't know if he's still here. Oh, somebody picked us. Santino Ferrucci for $1. Somebody put a pre-bid. I must have missed that one. There's Santino Ferrucci. Thank you, Don. Dinikin. Yeah, I think he stepped away. I'm sorry. If you're here, Moto, let me know. Because I don't see a pre-bid on him, so I don't want to put him up there unless you're interested in that. All right, there's our first stack. Way to go, Linda. Got a first autograph. Okay, got a Thad Moffitt auto. Should I do that? Okay, yeah, I'll do that. I just didn't see if you were there. All right, here we go. Here's Ty Gibbs. Ty Gibbs for you. Usually we sell out. I don't want to be that guy, but usually I sell out. It's just daybreak, I think daybreak we're not getting as many people here. What? Do you guys work or something? Usually we sell out. Because I'm not gonna. I always work with the people. I'm not going to. This isn't a big money making thing. But it's fun, and I enjoy it, and I enjoy everybody here. And it's like I said, NASCAR people are pretty respectable people. If there's an issue, if you ever do have an issue, if something like gets damaged in the mail or something happens, let me know. I'll definitely make it right because that's what I want to be treated. Oh, look at Riley Hurst. Here's a Riley Hurst red out of 199. And there's our first memorabilia. BJ out of 49. Okay, a silver 29 out of 49. That's our first. We got a lot of those. There's going to be a lot of those stacked up right there. Jimmy Johnson. Unleashed. And there's Connor Zilic base card. Here is Chandler Smith is the parallel. Connor Zilic, the eye. And Caden Honeycutt. There's Caden Honeycutt. Optic. Go through the base. We got Connor Daly on the red-blue parallel. More saying his name a lot. Corey Haim. And how about Race Kings, Mr. Beast, Tyler Reddick. My service, the number we just, the number card, we had a red, Kyle Weatherman, and then the memorabilia card was out of 49. It was B.J. McLeod. And then the Jeff Gordon, there was a Jeff Gordon number, the holographic one. Here we go, the Jeff Gordon. I think those are the only numbers we've had so far. There you go. See, that's nice. I enjoy the inserts, the memorabilia. Those 3 memorabilia are pretty good. I see why you got flagged. Whatever, I don't get it. What do you mean? Here is the base there. Here's another number card. Ellen Kolwicki, the red out of 199, 299 of red. Justin. Oh, we're just talking about Bubba Wallace. How about a 99? How about, I like the kind of explosions. Those are nice. That's a nice card. I think they just appeal to me. So I do like those. Jeff Gordon are trying to... Oh, you're trying to complete a set? Yeah, it was a holographic set. I like the holographic. It's nice and clean. The explosions are nice, but the holographic is a clean look. I do enjoy that. That's a good set to put together. I think that's a good idea. One of my first impressions on Donruss was that it was a very good idea to do that. Because the nice part is they're different pictures also. Okay? If they were the same picture, then that wouldn't be so good. The nice part is those things. How about Kyle Petty on the parallel? KK is the optic. Here's another memorabilia. Eric Jones, Burning Rubber. No number on that one. Richard Petty, Race Kings. Just get the base on camera. Here's a purple out of 99. The Dinger. That's a free. That was a giveaway. The Dinger. Ty Dillon, optic silver. And there's the L, Chase Elliott. See, and then I'm going to show that in a second, the different pictures there. We'll see if we get another Chase Elliott L. There's Todd Gilliland. We had Justin Allgaier, optic. And then the Gordon. I think Linda has Gordon. William Byron, Unleashed. And like I said, if you do make a trade, let me know. Here's Ryan Blaney on the parallel. Brennan Poole on a 99, an optic. And then Raja coming attractions. One more stack for our first hobby box. We'll do a few hobby boxes. Then we'll go, let's go 2-2-2. Go 2 hobby, 2, and then we'll go 3-3-3. Just to get them all in there. Here we go. Finish off the first hobby box. Here's your base. We have Deegan, parallel. Taylor Gray is the optic. And Connor Zilic is Connor Zilic, season highlights. Michael Waltrip. Amarola on the optic. And Alex Bowman, Unleashed. Followed by Tony B. Sammy Smith, optic, silver, the first non-numbered. And there's Richard Petty, the Y. Classic Richard Petty. And the last stack, a blue. How about a blue Kyle Weatherman? Deegan Optic. And there's Jesse Love. Coming Attractions. There's our first box right there. Okay, not too bad. Not too bad. The autograph right away, Thad Moffitt. Nothing fancy. I think our low number was the memorabilia card out of 49. So nothing too big, but I did like starting off with an autograph. All right, let's keep going with the hobby boxes. There we go. Yeah, after this, I'm going to take a little drive to the post office because I have a lot of shipping to do from our Friday and Saturday breaks. And then I'll get these sorted for you. Practice starts today. Some of you guys know I'm the soccer coach for our community. And practice is starting today. And I'm going to have a little fun with them today. But most of the team's coming back, so I think we'll be pretty good. Here's Jeff Burton. And how about another pedal to the metal? A nice shiny Justin Allgaier out of 49. Yeah, that's a sharp. That's a standout. The Chase Elliott, little standout card there. Here is Kyle Larson, and looks like Tanner Gray, and the Jeff Gordon. Another D for Jeff Gordon. The Jeff Gordon spelling. We have Jimmy Johnson. JJ on the parallel, Sam Meyer optic, and there's Andre. And here comes a green. We got Chandler Smith. No, this is Austin Cindric. Yeah, there it goes. I was just trying to look at the picture. Christian Eckes, green. Remember the greens are out of 99. This is 84 out of 99. And then Heim Time Coming Attractions. All right, no autograph yet. That was the last box. It was the first pack. So let's see what we got here. I'll go a little quicker. All right, good luck. Here's our next ones. Let's get the base on camera. We got Matt Kenseth. Red out of 299. Justin Haley, my favorite. Oh, how about a rated rookie? Look at that, Austin Beers. Rated rookie. That's not too bad. I think that's a good autograph. Put a little effort into that. Here, let me get my... You don't want to see me. The problem is these optics are pretty shiny. You can see me in the background. There you go. That's nice. When Austin Beers. That's going to Duncan. There's a nice hit. Nice auto. Nice rated rookie auto. Very nice. We'll put that up here. Well, that's kind of hard to see. We'll slide here. We'll put them in the fire. I don't want to make the fire too big because I made it so you can put the horizontal cards in there. There you go. There's our 2 autographs so far. And Connor Zillage Unleashed to keep it going. Here is the Dinger again. Connor Zillage again. And Brent Cruz optic. Chandler Smith, followed by Kyle Weatherman, optic, and then William Byron, little Race Kings William Byron. Last of the left side of the stack, Jeff Gordon again. Raja, there's Raja on the optic. And then Daniel Suarez to finish off on the Race Kings. All right, we're still in our second box. Plenty of break to go. Don't go anywhere. Enjoy yourself here. Relax for a little bit in my smooth, nasally tone of my words. Those are probably my last select boxes. I'll do a mixer. Okay, I'll do probably a mixer with some select and some Donruss. But these are probably my last big Donruss breaks. So Friday is my last one out of the case since we're doing the 4 stages. Uh-oh. Little gold ready. Get your golden glasses on. Let's see. We have, looks like an optic. There is Emerola. And the gold is Gold Custer. There we go. Little CC. Go ahead, Gold Custer. This is, let me do a search. Who had Cole Custer? Oh, all right. There, nobody had Cole Custer. All right. So I do not collect Cole Custer. If you would like, I had it at $5. I will run it at $5. You get this card plus all the other Cole Custers. And this one is numbered 3 out of 10. So instead of doing a singles show later, I can do it right now. If anybody would like this one, plus all the other Cole Custers out there, I'm going to start the auction at $1. I'm sorry, at $5. I would have started at $5. It's not sudden death, though. Okay, so it resets it. And here you go. There you go. There's Cole Custer. If you would like Cole Custer, this card, plus all the other Cole Custer cards that are going to show up. Time to lock it in right now. It is not sudden death, so you could, it's just a little guaranteed hit. We'll put it that way. A guaranteed hit, Cole Custer hit. And it's a gold card, and I'll even put it in the fire for you. Ah, there you go, Linda. Thank you. Okay. Sorry, Thad Moffitt, Austin Beers. This is our first, our low number of the night. We'll put it right there, and that's yours. There you go. So, if I do a single show, when we got people here that might be interested in it. But I will say, I have not done, I've always done breaks. So I'm going to, if anybody's a big singles person, I'd love to partner with you. Here is Dale Earnhardt, because I've never done a singles break. So I'd like to try those. Oh, yeah, good call, good call. All right, we got Jake Garcia is the parallel, Bill Elliott, and how about Ryan Blaney on the Race Kings? There is Noah Gregson. Here is, oh, there you go, Daniel Suarez, Race Kings, a nice explosion. I think this is Silver Explosion out of 49. And Luke Fenhouse, Optic Silver. William Byron. And Ryan Blaney Optic. And Connor Zillage for the C, Connor Zillage C. Okay. And notice we got, I think there's 20 drivers left that haven't sold. And most of them are $5 or $1. So if you see something you like and want to look it up to see if it's sold or not, let me know. That's a lot to keep track of. That's why I need an assistant. But all my assistants are at school right now. And middle school, I mean. I don't have like a college assistant. All my assistants are in middle school. All right, good luck. Here we go. We got starting off with J Mac and Daniel Suarez. Here's a nice red Daniel Suarez. And Tommy Joe Martin. There you go. That's why he's the $1. There's a $1 card. You'll have, oh my goodness, I'm a little nervous about that. I'll have 3 college assistants. You know, that's a lot. Okay. I told him I'm only paying for the first one, and he's got to hire his brothers. I'll pay for the first one to go to college and major in business, and he's got to hire his brothers, because college is so expensive. And I don't know. I don't know if that's college is the end all be all either. Okay? The point of college, I think, is just to show your employer that you could accomplish a task in a reasonable amount of time. you could show up on time and not you're going to mess up his business. Is basically, it doesn't matter what you major in. But my wife's a teacher, so I have to support the line. Like, I'm a computer guy, I'm a network guy. I could have just as easily got certifications and stuff and not have to go to college. But a lot of employers want colleges. But I'm looking at the prices. My oldest is 8th grade now, so I have 4 years. So I got 4 years to do breaks, and then I'm gonna go back to working. 4 years to have fun, and then there's no way I'm paying for college. Oh, here we go, Chase Elliott purple. Daybreaks I'm a little better because my wife's not listening to it. Austin Cindric, and there's another Bubba Walls. I forgot who was asking about Bubba Walls. There's another Bubba Walls. And there we go. There was our first 2 hobby boxes. I had a nice 2 autographs we expected, but had a nice gold. I need a vinyl. I need a like a 101 here. Give me a second to clean off the space, and let's go to Mega or Blasters. What do you think, chat? Mega or Blasters? What are you looking for next? We're gonna open them all, of course, but we have Blasters. Derek heard Blasters. Let's go 2 Blasters. Let's do 2. We did 2 hobby, 2 megas, 2 blasters. We did two blasters now, and then we'll go to the 2 megas and see what we get. I like the megas. My favorite color is blue, is probably why, but I like the megas. But I do like that they have different parallels. I always back in my day, blasters were for just base cards, and they had you very rarely got a. But now they're putting different parallels in the blasters and stuff like that. So I'm enjoying that. I think that's a nice thing they're doing. Someone said, I forgot who it was. Maybe it was Joe B, who said they saw megas already for Select, that people are pre-selling it. I did not see that yet. But we're going to do the same thing. We'll open up a bunch of hobby, but I'm going to buy some megas and blasters, and we'll do the mixers. I think that's fun to do. All right. Here is our first blaster box. And there's Brent Cruz. Brent Cruz starting us off, and a pedal to the metal Deegan. Now, none of these are numbered, but they seem like they should be. This is a nice sheet metal right there. 2 color. Orange for the blaster box. Denny Hamlin, Unleashed. Just some base first. And here is the Velocity or the Laser, however you're going to think of it. Cindric. Carl Edwards, Optic. The special orange. That's your base. Here's Brent Cruz again. And season highlights. Joe Logano. Here is the orange Chris Buescher. There you go. We haven't said his name yet. It's Chris Buescher and Richard Petty. The P for Petty. And an orange of Christian Eckes. And how about Carson Ossever, the orange out of 75? That's I haven't seen one of those yet. Season highlights, 58 out of 75. There you go. That's not too bad. I like that. Now remember, if you're new here, anything under 100, I'm going to top load. Just the only ones I really do is the on camera. People say I should move faster anyway, but I'm having fun. So here's Chase Elliott L. Okay, there's the L for Elliott. Now here, I kept the L aside just to take a look. I know we're late in the day, but just to share the idea. If you're collecting these, the nice part is they're both the L's, and the nice idea is they're different pictures. I like that. Okay, it's not the same card. So Elliott, you got to collect all 7 cards of it. And I think that's I like that they did that. They could have just as easily made the same card and you just got to get 2 L's. But I like that they did separate. So I just wanted to share that with everybody. Because I think that's I think that's, it's so easy to make fun of Donruss or Panini or, but I like that they did that. That's shows some effort. Oh, here's a green. How about a Tyler Ankrum? A nice green out of 199. That's only a select one. And a Jake. And there's a few more base cards to get on camera right there. There's one box of blasters. I like the green. A little variety. And like I said, I have not pulled a slingshot yet. Maybe this is the box. Sometimes you got to say it. Sometimes you got to say it. Time for a slingshot. I like to pull a slingshot out of the mega box because I have not seen that before. People said it is, but I have not seen it. I've seen them pull out a select for breaks I join or watching. All right, here we go. Second box of the blaster. There we go. All right, good luck. Could have thinned the win. There it is. Oh, there's Butterbean. We start with a Butterbean orange right off the bat. And a holographic, a hollow Richard Petty out of, no, this is an ice. I'm sorry. This is an ice Richard Petty out of 149. Here is Optic Connor Daly. And it looks like William Swalich. Coming attractions. Followed by Kyle Larson. Little Kyle Larson. If you're doing the rainbow, there's your Kyle Larson orange and Alex Bowman Race Kings. Here looks like a hyper velocity Brent Cruz. It's a good parallel. And Richard Petty, orange. What else we got? Optic Eric Jones. And a little more Richard Petty, Unleashed. Here is another Hypervelocity, the Dinger. That's a free Dinger. That was our first giveaway. And then Parker Retzlaff. Orange. A few more here. This is J-Mac. And, oh, there you go. A little Kyle Busch Souvenir Swatch. I haven't seen any of these numbered yet. They say they are. Okay. And then Dale Earnhardt H. And I think just the base left for that box. Okay. Well, there we go. There is 2 blasters. And now, how about 2 megas? There we go. 2 megas. I appreciate everybody being here during the day. You got me listening at work. Remember, tell 500 of your best NASCAR friends about us. And I'm enjoying the breaks on whatnot. Good luck, everybody. Let's start with the mega of Austin Hill. The Hyper, the Velocity, the Laser. I've seen them call all of them. Martin Truex. I think officially it's called Hyper. Caden Honeycutt. Here comes another one. This one is Daniel Dye. And Justin Bonsignor. Here's our first blue that I'm really liking. Get a Dinger. Look at that. Almond Dinger all over the place. In the season highlights, Ryan Blaney. And an Optic KK. Case Can Optic. Joey Logano. Unleashed. And then one more. Oh, I didn't open up as many as I thought I opened up. Usually do half and half. Here's the second half of the left side. Sorry. Oh, here comes a memorabilia of Nick Sanchez, little truck series, sheet metal. What you'd think this would be gold, but they don't. These aren't numbered. The ice are not numbered. And Todd Gilliland blue. Blue optic. Richard Petty E. Richard Petty. And here comes a Carolina blue. Jeb Burton. These are numbered out of 249. The Carolina blue. And how about Justin Allgaier optic? Oh, one more. Frankie Nunez. Rated rookie. All right, let's do this correctly this time. I usually open up left side, right side. Here's the right side. Maybe. We'll do the right side here. And you'll get shipping. I'll ship these out tomorrow. You get notifications tonight probably. But like I said, I'm starting soccer practice tonight, so maybe I'm going to be tired. I don't care about the kids. I'm going to be that coach. Don't make me come out there. I'm sitting on my lawn chair. See, that's why I don't like tall stacks. All right, good luck, good luck. Let's see what we're looking at here. A little too much. We're looking at some base. Just get them on camera. Here is Denny Hamlin. There you go. There's a nice Denny Hamlin blue. Nice color match. Blue optic. Dale Unleashed. Another blue optic of Brennan Poole. That's a free Brennan Poole. That was a giveaway. There you go. Getting your freebie in. And more Dale. Dale N. On the spelling, just a little base there. Let's keep going. Connor Mosak, optic. And a little Jimmy Johnson, souvenir swatch. Looks like fire suit. Now it does say, if you remember, this it says down here, the enclosed authenticated memorabilia is not from any specific race or, so it's just a shirt that he wore, I think. Martin Truex. And the hyper is Lane Riggs. And Tyler Ankrum. Tyler Ankrum optic. Blue. Very nice. Here is an optic. Matt Mills. Connor Zilic. L. And how about one more. A blue. Joey Logano. Look at a little extra Joey Logano blue, and here's a little extra spelling, Jeff Gordon. Excuse me. All right, there we go. There's two. Nope, that was one. 1, 2, I was counting. Hold on. Sorry, I thought that was 2. So we're 5 boxes into our 15-box break. Hopefully you're having fun here. How's the preseason bets coming? I put some money down. I had a little cash, put a little few bucks down on Justin Allgaier. That was my guy. I did not even know a year and a half ago. I didn't know who Connor Zilic was. So he might be the real deal. Problem is he can't step out of a car. Oh, too soon. Too soon. Am I being mean? So I don't want him taking out my guy. All right, good luck. Second part of the blaster, we're looking at. Here comes a velocity of Kyle Busch. There's a nice one. Connor Spillage. That's good. I like that one. Justin Haley. And hey, there we go. Congrats. Who had Tony B? There's my first slingshot. That came from, there you go. It came from a mega box. There we go. Hold on, I gotta give a little shout out. Do we have to tag somebody? Who's here? Tony B was? Joe B. Joe B, there you go. He's here. Congrats. Let me get the glare off there if you want to take a screenshot of that. Notice how conveniently I make the United Sports Card logo in there. Very nice. We'll put that in the fire. You want to zoom in? Sorry, Cole Custer, you're going to level 2. There you go. That was my first slingshot. I did not pull a slingshot last year in Donruss. There's my first slingshot. The rendering, you don't like the... Hey, Harbor Bomb, we just... There's my good luck charm. Did you see what we just did? Just grabbed a Tony B slingshot right here. Look at that. Thanks for the raid. Hopefully your break was pretty good. Thank you for raiding us. We are still only 5 boxes in, and we just got our Tony B slingshot. Not too shabby. Not too shabby. That's Joe B. That's for you. Pull gold. Ah, very nice. See, it's in the fire. It's in the fire. That's my programming attempt to get the fire in there. Not too bad, Tony B. Yeah, if it's I don't know what and that's the whole point. They're making very cartoony and stuff. The slingshot was from Omega. We just did it. So like I said, I was saying I never saw one from Omega. We're still on the blaster case. Remember, we're doing 3 cases here. 1 case of blaster, 1 case of Mega, and 1 case of hobby. And we're in stage 3 right now. So the last stage is on Friday. So very nice. There is a nice little slingshot. I don't know if that helps or hurts Friday's break. We'll pull the next 5. These are 5 boxes. We'll pull the next 5 boxes on Friday. And that's the last 5 boxes of our 3-case break. And then everybody's going to select. We're saving for select here. There's Frankie Nunez. I'm all excited. There's some base here left. That was my first slingshot pulled. Everybody's pretty excited. Congrats, Joe B. Congrats. When you post that elsewhere, make sure you tag United Sports Cards, and I'll make a short. I'll make a YouTube short of that. There's William Byron. Here is Lane Riggs. It's exciting, but now we got to keep going with the break. Lane Riggs. There's Raja. Just having fun on a Monday. How about Jesse Love? Optic. And there's the memorabilia. Justin Allgaier. And then there's Jeff Gordon. Let's see what else we got. This is the last of the mega box. There's SVG Blue. And a Kyle Larson. How about a Kyle Larson Ice? That's a nice color match. The blue ice. This is numbered on a 99. That's a good card too. All right, there we go. Still got to get the second half of the mega box. We're so excited about our Tony B slingshot. All right, how we feeling here? Joe B, he's excited. Congrats on that. All right, here's the second half of the mega box. And the way Panini sorts, there should be 4 other slingshots in here. Just kidding. There's Tony B. Here, should we do a comparison? Oh, that's still too hard to hold that. All right, Davey Allison is the blue optic. Jimmy Johnson Unleashed. The base, there is Kyle Weatherman, optic, and Connor Zilic. Connor Zilic I. Caden Honeycutt, rated rookie. Here is a memorabilia of Chris Buescher. The ice, the Chris Buescher blue ice. There you go. And then Ryan Priest blue optic. How about a Mr. Beast? Race Kings. Some base here. And Raja. There's Raja. Optic. Richard Petty, Race Kings. Luke Fenhouse base. Here is Jake Garcia. Optic. Time Unleashed. And a few base to finish off. Oh, Riley Hurst. Blue. And then Chase Elliott L. And there is 2 boxes. So we are 2 hobbies, 2 blasters, and 2 mega boxes down in our break. And we still got 3 of each to go. And so let me clean up here and just keep going. Let's go fit some hobby. Get to see some autographs. All right, here we go. Well, thanks, Buck Thundercat. I just like the word Thundercats. That Thundercats ho. I appreciate that. Thank you for the kind words. Like I said, you could tell. I don't want to besmirch my fellow breakers, but you can tell the ones that enjoy what they're doing and the ones that are just doing it to, as a side hustle or to make money. I think a lot of the NASCAR guys are pretty good guys that do breaks, so it's a good community, I think, here on Whatnot. All right, let's get some autographs. Now remember, the autograph was in the first pack. Maybe we have Daniel Suarez. And there it is. First pack. Parker Retzlaff. It is an optic autograph. We'll put that on the wall, but not replacing the slingshot there. Wardborough, okay. There you go. See, sometimes you got to say it. I really... Sometimes you got to call it out and say what you're looking for. So here comes some autographs here. We got Austin Beers. We had the autograph for the box already, but we're going to do the hobby boxes here to see what the autographs are. Matt DiBenedetto. We got Chase Elliott, T, a holographic one. Connor Zilic, optic. I'd like to see a 1-of-1. That's what I'm looking for. We did get a printing plate. We did get a printing plate, but I'd like to see a nice 1-of-1 vinyl card. Race Kings, Jeff Gordon. And the first 4 packs has Tanner Gray, Parker Retzlaff, and how about Chase Elliott? The Chase Elliott L. All right. Let me pick up the pace a little bit. We're all excited. Let's keep moving. We'll go through the hobbies, then we'll do the blasters and finish up with the megas. Because if we're doing 1 slingshot per case, we should get another slingshot at some point in time. Here is Lane Riggs. There's a nice purple. Remember, purple 59. This is 18 out of 59. Followed by Brennan Jones. See, that's not numbered, but that's a nice sheet metal. Little 2-color sheet metal. Chase Elliott, I. Austin Beers, parallel. Here's another parallel of Tyler Eckram. The Dinger, optic. Tyler Reddick, Unleashed. We have a parallel of Chase Briscoe, Josh Berry, and Christian Eckes. Coming attractions. Here's a red Todd Gilliland and a optic Todd Gilliland. Little back-to-back Gillilands. And how about Ryan Blaney out of 99, the explosion Ryan Blaney. Out of 99 there. Remember, if you did step away, always you go on YouTube. Tomorrow it'll be posted up there. You can watch there. And if you're watching on YouTube, please follow. That's what everybody says. Like and follow. And we have the parallel is Carl Edwards. We got Joey Logano optic. And how about Kyle Larson? Burning rubber. Oh, Richard Petty. A little extra one in there. Richard Petty T. Oh, here's a black. We got what? Brett Holmes first. And there you go. Jeff Gordon. That's a color match. A nice color match black border out of 39. Optic. That's not too bad. I do like that. The Blaney. Sure, Buck. I can show you the Blaney here. Here you go. And I'll get that in a top loader for you when I send it to you. Nice explosion. I think that's a good card. Carson Osmer. Season highlights. We have a parallel of Josh Berry, Sonny D, Josh Berry, Denny Hamlin, always with the FedEx, Bubba Wallace Unleashed. Connor Mosack, parallel, Chase Elliott red, and Dale the T. And the last quarter of hobby box number 3. What are we looking at here? Let's see. Last quarter has a parallel of Carson Popple, the Harrison Burton Optic, and Joe Logano Race Kings. Come on, I'd like to see a 101. Sometimes you got to call it John Hunter, Brett Holmes, Optic, and Connor Zilic for the spelling. Then we got Sammy Smith, maybe a Kyle Larson, followed by Kyle Larson. On this time, a spelling. And then here comes a purple 99 of William Swalich. This is 27 out of 99. And Ty Gibbs. Oh, 2 Ty Gibbs. Ty Gibbs Optic, Ty Gibbs Race Kings. To finish off that hobby box. Let's just keep going. Let's keep having fun. Keep going to the hobby boxes. And then we'll go to well, now I want to go to the megas and end up with the blasters in case there's a slingshot in that case of blasters. We did pull the slingshot from the megas, which is good because I was not sure that they were in there. People said they were, so I believed them, and now I see it for myself. All right, remember the first pack was the autograph in 2 of the 3 boxes. Let's see what we got here. Good luck. Ready? This is, oh, wait a minute. Oh, there you go. That could be an autograph also. I bet you it is an autograph because the optic is right there. We got Jeff Burton, Richard Petty. It says rated rookie. Austin Beers. Okay, thank you, Austin Beers. Looky. We had an Austin Beers autograph also. So this is our gold autograph. Rated rookie. That was worth the admission price. Who had Joe B? Joe B? There you go. Way to pick up. It's a nice. Oh, it wasn't Joe B? Who was it? I thought it was yours. I'm going to BEER. And it's going to. Oh, I got to refresh my screen. Duncan. Oh, could someone. Is he here? Maybe he stepped away. Joe B, can you tag. Duncan, am I saying that right? That's, I don't want to move here, we'll put it close. We'll put it right here so you can see. That's our second gold Cole Custer not autographed Austin Beers autograph. Oh, thank you. Yeah, thanks for doing that. I might as well just make you the co-conspirator up here. Kyle Weatherman, thank you for doing that. Josh Berry, Optic. And as William Byron. Out of 199. What else we got? The KK, Nick Sanchez, and how about Chase Elliott O? Anthony Alfredo. Oh, there's Duncan. Beerzo, yes it was. Yes it was. KK, here let me bring it up for you if you're watching right now. Wait, you're not driving a car or anything. Are you potholing? I forgot who said they were. I don't want you to. Give me a second here, Duncan. Let me show you that. Are you ready? If you're driving, don't look. If you aren't driving, then take a look. Congrats. Let me get my glare off there. There you go. Congrats. Out of 10. I still want to see an one-on-one, but that's a nice rated rookie autograph. Congrats on that. I go show everybody at work and tell them United Sports Cards is the place to be. See, now I'm really enjoying day breaks. How about Christopher Bell? I think that's our first time we said Christopher Bell's name, Matt Kenseth. And here's look at that. A red out of 99 and a red patch. I just think that's fun. A Matt Mills red patch and a red out of 99. That's a bonus color match there. Here is Martin Truex. We got Chris Buescher. There's Richard Petty. And a parallel looks like Austin Dillon, Ross Chastain, and Jeff Gordon. Jeff Gordon Unleashed. And the last of our 4-pack is King Honeycutt. King Honeycutt red out of 299. Christian Eckes. And there is Dale Earnhardt. We're getting a lot of those holographic ones. I like those. All right, second half of box number 4, hobby box number 4. Here we go. Looking like Brendan Poole, Parker Retzlaff, Optic, and Sammy Smith. Sammy Smith suited up. Was the Dale? Yeah, the Dales. Those are the holographic ones are out of 199. This one is number 31. 31 out of 199. Now here you go. If you could tell the holographic ones. Look at that. That was a coincidence. There you go. You can see the glare, a little bit of glare on that. Yeah. Of course, that's how I designed it, you know, that the numbered and the non-numbered would be right next to each other. Here's Bill Elliott. And how about Chase Elliott? No, it's always, I always ask. You got to start somewhere. Like that was my first, I'm new to this streaming software, the OBS. That's my Fire is my first attempt at trying something fun on it. I like to get like an explosion. I want a button that I push that gets an explosion. Like, oh, there's the slingshot, or maybe like a slingshot icon flies across the screen or something. I don't know. Got to play around with that, but no time to do that. But I have no idea how to do that yet. But Eric Jones, I'm always willing to learn, and I found just asking the question, and it's better to ask a question and appear a fool than to stay silent and remove doubt. Always ask the question. From Steve Everett. Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't. That's my. Put a camera on that, and I know it's fun. All right, hold on. See, I got caught up. I keep thinking gold. Every time I see that, I had to train myself not to be all like, oh, here comes another gold. Jesse Love Optic. There is Chase Elliott E. And Frankie Nunez. Here is Justin Allgaier holding his trophy. Jake Garcia. Optic, Kyle Larson Unleashed. Followed by Kurt Busch. We have a Dale. There's Dale. Season highlights. And an optic. Connor Zillage. This is an optic silver. Connor Zillage. Michael McDowell. There is a Carl Edwards. And well, there's a gold. See, how about a gold season highlights? Tyler Reddick. This one's numbered 8 or 3. Hold on. It's number 3. Number 3 out of 10. That's kind of a fun metallic gold card. Kind of weird looking. That's I'm liking that. Is this Tyler Reddick? I don't know. Is this on the auction block? Let's see. Anybody pick up Tyler Reddick? All right, well, let's do it then. If I would have sold, and you get all the Tyler Reddick spots, not just this card. You get this card. It's a little guaranteed hit for you, and you get all the Tyler Reddick cards. So you never know. Still got 7 boxes to open. All right, I'm going to start the auction here. It is not sudden death, though. There you go. Hey, Southern, thank you for starting it off. It's up to you to decide if you like this card. Let's see if Southern, he picked it up. Oh, there you go. Thank you. There you go. That's your card. I'll put it right here on the wall. Here, we'll drop the box. We got 3 golds already. I'll put it right there. And plus, you get all the other Tyler Reddick cards. I'll send them all to you. So don't worry about that. That was nice. That's a nice finish to that box. Here's our last hobby box. There. Trying to empty the garbage too. All right. There's our last hobby. Let's see. That's nice. That's a nice Tyler Reddick pickup. I think that's a nice card. I might have, if there was nobody interested, I might have kept that one. Let me unpin Tyler Reddick here. I might have kept that one. There you go. Let's unpin that. But he did want it, so nothing wrong with sharing. Remember, are we looking at a autograph on the first run, like the last 3 boxes? Eric Jones. We have Christopher Bell. And now there's Greg Biffle, though. We haven't seen a Greg Biffle. On a 99. Oh, wait a minute. Speaking of gold, there comes another gold. Here we go. Is it an autograph? It is. Boom. KK. There you go. Casey Cahan. A little gold card. This one's numbered 7 out of 10. There you go. That's our 4th gold card. This is the golden break. That's our 4th gold card of the night. Nobody picked up KK? Is there interest? Does somebody want? All right. I'll run it. Wow. Well, thanks the breaking gods for helping me out. Here's Casey Cahan. I'm going to run it for $5. I would have sold it for $5. I'm not going to upcharge you or anything. I would have ran this for $5. Here's $5. There you go. This card plus all the other Casey Cahan cards out there. So you got a guaranteed hit here. There you go. Where are we at now? Hey, there you go. Am I saying it right? NY Simid? Nice Simid? Am I saying that right? Congrats. Thanks. That's first buy too. I appreciate that. Thanks for looking in on me, and I appreciate the buy there. I'm gonna put this is the golden shelf. Sorry, Parker Retzlaff. Parker Retzlaff has to go up here. This is the gold shelf. That's there's our 4th gold card. It's like, what? A slingshot? No, we're looking at the gold stuff there. That's our 4th gold card. I need a camera that focuses just on the hits. And still, we got an autograph coming up too. That was a nice start. Chris Buescher. Kyle Larson N. Here is Cole Custer. We have Jimmy Johnson. If you do see, I wasn't even watching there's 14 drivers that have not sold yet. If you do see somebody that you're like, well, I saw a bunch of their stuff show up, let me know. Here is Nick Sanchez. And there's Alan Kolwicki. There you go. And a little Sheldon Creed to finish off that stack. Here. This is our last hobby box until Friday. If you're enjoying what we're doing, please follow. Oh, yeah. Good. Thank you, Linda. I totally forgot about that. All right, here we go. Let's see it. Nice. Sorry, no looking ahead. No looking ahead. There's my favorite picture. I got my. I did think about getting a Chili's outfit, and that's my. No one will know it. No one will know it for my Halloween costume, but I'd like myself a Chili's outfit. There is Ross Chastain. Ha! There's a good pickup for you, NT. Very nice. Is this there? Yeah, there you go. See? That's the fun about a break. It is a little bit of gambling. I understand that. But it's a little fun, too. Hey, congrats. Hold on here. I'm going to keep this right there. Just to keep that. Way to pick that up. That's a good deal then. New York State Emergency Medical. Oh, okay. I get it. I'm going to call you NY State. Well, I appreciate you having fun. Thanks for doing that. Thanks for picking that up. And I'm just letting you know that's how we roll here. I get all the big hits. Panini just sends them all to me. Just kidding. In case anybody's recording me. There's more Austin Beers. Austin Beers love all over the place. NY. Here's Brad K. And little Dale. We got, looks like Alex Bowman right there. Little Jimmy Johnson Silver Optic. And how about Tyler Reddick? Our last half of our hobby box. Now, if you are looking for hobby boxes, I will say if you want to pick some up, you might want to. I know Select's coming out, so they are going to drop in price. But they may not. That's a kind of contradictory statement. I just looked at Steel City today, and Steel City doesn't have any more hobby boxes. They have first off the line boxes, but they said they're out. They could restock, I assume. And then I called one of my distributors, and he said I can only buy 4 at a time. So maybe they're running low. So maybe it is worth if you think Connor Zilic is a generational talent, Austin Hill, Sam Meyer. If you think Connor Zilic is a generational talent, maybe you want to keep a few on the shelf if you could invest like that. Jeff Burton. Now I don't know how. I'm trying to think of some of the NT boxes where there is Luke Fenhouse. Some of the NT boxes were pretty, went up somewhat, not like football would. Ricky Stenhouse and William Swallich. Just me thinking out loud. That's my advice. All right, last pack of hobby. I think I have, after this case, I got some individual ones. I maybe have 3 or 4 boxes that I sold to people, and I've opened up myself from a case. So I think I got 3 or 4 boxes left of that case. So I'm kind of running out too. But it's a good timing because there's Daniel Suarez, green. It's good timing because Select's coming out. This is our last hobby box. And so we have 3 blasters and 3 megas to go. There's Chase Elliott out of 99. What else we got? Josh Williams. They got the mullet. Parallel. William Byron. Season highlights. And Luke Fenhouse. Here is the parallel of Ross Chastain. Kyle Weatherman Optic. And Denny Hamlin. Race Kings. I believe it's on calendar, so it's supposed to. Bubba Wallace, give me a second here. Let me finish Tyler Reddick and Chase Elliott Blue Explosion. That one's out of 49, 47 out of 49. All right, let me clean up here while we're getting the next ones. Yeah, first off the line is scheduled. It's on. Now, Panini can do what they want, but it is on the calendar for Wednesday. And we were talking earlier today on the stream. People are saying around 150, 160. Someone said 170. It's up to you. You know, buy what you want with it. But me personally, I think 170 is a little high. I probably if it gets to 150, I'll probably get some. If it doesn't, then probably not. We'll see how it goes. I like to do a case break. I think that'd be fun to do a case break. 156. There you go, Storm Chaser. 156. Yeah, there's a lot of some of the groups that I'm in that people are talking about it, but they're not autographs. See, that's the thing I'm worried about. Okay, I on Donruss when we did the first off the line Donruss because they were autographs. These are not autographs. I don't think anyway. I think they're just base cards. And then the Donruss was out of 7, and these are out of 13. So that tells me they printed more select boxes. Yeah, they're all out of 13, right? So they printed more select boxes because Donruss was out of 7. So, you know, it I don't know. It may be, maybe not. It's everybody has to think through it. All right, Luke Fenhouse Green is at a 199. Right. They also had autographs. Here is Tony B. Wasn't they were they out of 7, 6? What were the autographs in first off the line Donruss? It was only like a month ago. I'm so old. Brennan Jones, Optic. Was it out of 5? Okay. So you see, and those boxes you could have got them for like 100. They're selling for 90. Not a point, not a mega. The hobby boxes were selling for 90, and you could have got them at 100 on that day. Oh, how about a Connor Zillage Hyper Velocity? That's not too shabby. Kyle Busch Optic. I don't know if I'm talking myself into buying higher. I think I'm talking myself out of buying higher. There's Connor Mosack. I'd say everybody would just get together and everybody agrees not to buy them until it's like 130, but that's conspiracy. I gotta take a drink here. So technically about the same as out of 7 from Donruss, just more hits. Okay. So it's about the same, and Donruss went, like I said, you could have got him at 170. Oh, I'm sorry, 130. No, I'm sorry, they went at 90, so you got him at 100. Darryl Waltrip. And how about Christopher Bell, Race Kings? Let's finish off this. Riley Hurst. There's Kyle Larson. Unleashed. And the last pack of this blaster box has Jeremy Clements. And there's Dale, season highlights. That's just the thing that's hanging me up there is they're not autographs. I will have to tell you that. If they were autographs, then yeah, I could say 170, 160. But since they're not autographs, I'm a little hesitant to that. I'll try to get a case, but if it goes to, so I was saying 150 is about seems like my top, but listening to everybody talk here, I was thinking about raising it, and then now I'm sitting there talking to myself like, yeah, maybe I'm not going to raise it. It's got to get the good value because I'm going to post the auction. Let's see what everybody else has. I like to do the case breaks, and we will definitely do, those of you that are here now, we'll definitely do select case breaks when it comes out. Full case breaks. We usually split it in half, so we'll probably do 6 and 6, but in the same stream, so it doesn't cost you any more shipping, like we've always done. But I like to do a first off the line case break for everybody, which means I have to get some first off the line. All right, here we go. Second box of Blaster as Chase Briscoe. There is Jeff Gordon. Unleashed. Here is a Lane Riggs. I think this is the first time I said Lane Riggs' name. Oh, so I think for I would love to see the checklist. The fact that they don't put the checklist out, and here's the good and bad. The fact that the checklist hasn't leaked means that they got that locked down. There's Luke Fenhouse, orange. The fact that they don't release it themselves seems like, I agree, Storm Chaser. That's kind of bad business there. That they don't release it themselves. Like, why would you not? What do you think? I'm not going to buy Select because, Kurt Busch is in the checklist. I don't think. I would just like to see what other things they got. Like, I would have been upset at Prism because 2020. It's 2023 Prism was very good. I liked all the parallels. I liked the inserts. The inserts were fun to chase. They had the American Pride. They had the red. They had whiteout, blackout. They had the stained glass. Oh, how about a Daniel Suarez? Sorry, I'm sitting there pontificating, and I got a Daniel Suarez orange autograph here that just showed up. Look at that. There you go. Congrats. Congrats who had Daniel Suarez. Well, at least is there interest? Yep, people bid out. Okay. Here's an orange Daniel Suarez. Let me run that. Well, that's just lucky me that, and it gives everybody an opportunity. Remember, it's not sudden death. It will reset the Storm Chaser. Storm Chaser, is that yours? There you go. Congrats. A nice autograph. You got a guaranteed hit. Plus, I'll send you all the other Daniel Suarez stuff also. And then there's Race Kings. Yeah, congrats. That one kind of snuck up on me. One more blaster box, and then we'll finish up with the Megas. Sorry, I was lecturing. So if I saw the point I was making is if I saw the checklist in 2024 checklist, I would have been a little crabby. I would have been a little crabby because they didn't have the whole point of. I love the short print inserts, and they didn't have any of that. The inserts was pretty barren, I would have to say. So that would have been crabby. But let's think of it this way. I've already pre-ordered my Select. I've already ordered a few cases. I think I ordered, I don't remember, I think 10 cases. So maybe not 10. That number sounds high. I ordered a few cases, more than 5. I think I got 5 or 6. Because we're going to do case breaks all week. Because as you can see, I'm here during the day. I got nothing to do next week. So we're going to do case breaks all week. Oh, I shouldn't say that. I got my fantasy football draft one day coming up next week. All right. Good luck. Good luck. Here is Chase Briscoe. I have said Riley Hurst's names. I don't know if I said Ryan Newman's name. But one more sales pitch for my YouTube channel. I'm going to post the video tomorrow. So you could just fast forward me. I sound really good at 2 times the speed. So you could just fast forward it. And pause when you see your card. Here is Kurt Busch and Dale Earnhardt, followed by Ty Gibbs. There's Martin Truex. What else we got? Here's a Velocity, a Hyper, Austin Dillon. And we've said AJ Allmendinger's name a lot. What else we got? There's an Optic Kyle Busch. Here is Richard Petty. And more Richard Petty. And a Velocity of Martin Truex. There you go. Martin Truex Hyper. Harrison Burton. And just a few base to finish off our blasters. All right, give me a second to clean off, and we're going to end with the megas. We got 3 mega boxes coming. Just like a clean workstation. Actually, if you see my office, we've been working on these 3 cases. So my office is pretty messy because after here, I go to the post office, drop your stuff off, then I got to sort through these. Then I got to coach soccer tonight. I'm not cleaning anything. So I just got to keep my wife from yelling at me. Oh, sorry. I got to remember that. There you go. All right, good luck on our last 3 boxes. Our megas. We're going to do the megas here. Like I said, if we're talking, I like talking it out. Definitely going to have I need a 101. I have not. We've done printing plates, but I need a 101 vinyl. I need a nice and a checkered flag. I have not pulled a checkered flag. So if we're calling it, that's what I want to see. Here's half of the mega box. We have. Okay. Oh, how about that? There's a good start. A blue Matt Kenseth. There we go. Blue Matt Kenseth right there. Yeah, hey, there's another beer. We're doing the rainbow on beers. Huh. That's not too shabby. I liked in the blaster box we had a autograph. Now here we go. Matt Kenseth autograph. Wait, he's not sold? I'm shocked by that. All right, well here we go. I'm going to run Matt Kenseth. You get this card plus all the other Matt Kenseth cards out there. Yeah, and it is daybreak. There's more people here at night. All right, there's Matt Kenseth. This card plus all the other cards. Let me get the glare off there. There you go. Yeah, that's my best. That's my whole plan. The stuff that doesn't sell is what I'm going to pull. There you go, New York. Congrats. Let me put that right here so you can see it. Oh, I don't want to cover it. Okay, look at that. So we got a nice autograph from Blasters and from Megas. Okay, that's kind of fun. Here, let me unpin that because I keep forgetting. This is why I never leave something on the table. I don't want to be that guy. I'm not going to be that guy. That guy would say you could have had it for $5, but I'm not going to be that guy. Bubba Wallace, Race Kings. Here's some base. We got Michael Waltrip. Oh, look at this one. How about a Kyle Larson, the purple. This is 141 out of 149. That's kind of a fun card. Kyle Larson, Race Kings. Here is a blue Chandler Smith. the Optic, and Chase Elliott T. That's a fun card. I like that card. Here comes a blue Velocity, a blue Hyper, SVG. There you go. There's SVG. This is 74 out of 99. That's the blue Velocity one. Or I gotta look that up. I'm gonna do a deep dive into Select. So I'm gonna post a video. I'm gonna calculate some probability. You guys know I'm a math computer nerd. So I'm gonna do some probability, and I'll post a video to help everybody out. There's Bubba Wallace and Connor Zillage coming attractions. We got Ryan Blaney, the Optic, and Kyle Larson. Austin Beers, another Austin Beers autograph. Get that mini tab. Look at that. There you go. Get the stats tab out and see what we got there. All right, let's see. Well, according to my theory, then let's see what hasn't sold yet. Here comes the Helly Deegan 101 because that hasn't sold yet. That's our thinking. No, actually, that's sometimes I just get lucky here. But it's good. It's good I could offer that because I would just do a single show. I would have just done a show with singles to get those. Here comes a Velocity of Luke Fenhouse. There's nice. The Hyper. Austin Cindric, Optic. Here is Daniel Dye. And more Connor Zillage. More Connor Zillage season highlights. Oh, you're dated on a mini tab? I have worked with mini tab before. 96 back to back. If anybody wants these, send me a direct message, and I'd be happy to include some of those for you. If you want to put those in. Otherwise, I have a little sweatshop going with all my kids. I got 3 boys, and we enter it, and the best I've ever gotten was a T-shirt. So I don't want to talk bad about it, but I'm not lucky in that. Oh, here comes another blue, another Carolina blue coming up here soon. We got Jeb Burton. Here's Ty Gibbs. Ty Gibbs souvenir swatch. Man, there you go. Look at him. Look at how mathy we are. Everybody's using mini tab right now. Here comes a Carolina blue of Carson Hocevar. There you go. Numbered out of 149. Those are. This one's 249. I'm sorry, 249. John Hunter. John Hunter blue. And a little. Oh, no, there's still an Optic. Sam Meyer. Jesse Love. Coming attractions. And we'll finish that up with Frankie Nunez. 2 more boxes left. 2 mega boxes left. All right, good luck, good luck. We still got 2 more boxes. We're on box number 14 out of our 15 box break right now. And then don't forget, probably my last big Donruss break is the rest of this case. Okay, so we'll do, let me back this up so keep the cards on camera. My last big Donruss break, I'll probably do a little mixer with whatever I have left on the shelf. I maybe have 2 or 3 boxes of blasters, 2 or 3 boxes of hobby left on the shelf. So I'll probably do mix it with Select and a National Treasure. I always like mixing it with National Treasure. Here, let's finish up this side. Yeah, let's go one more out. No, I want a checkered flag. I have not pulled the checkered flag 101. This is probably our 7th hobby case. I don't know if they come in. Anybody see a checkered flag in megas? I know they have a Velocity in megas because here's the Velocity of Bill Elliott. And how about a Carl Edwards Optic? Here's a blue Alex Bowman. Kyle Larson is the spelling. There is Heim Time. Corey Heim there. Kyle Larson, season highlights. Chris Buescher Optic. And Dale, the R. Here's another. Oh, William Byron, look at that. The suited up. Got the ice, silver ice, suited up, and Josh Williams. Ryan Blaney, Race Kings. Here's another Carolina blue of Josh Williams. Look at that. The mullet's all over the place here in this box. And how about Tyler Ingram? A silver prism. And there's Butterbean. All right, here we go. Last of box number 4, mega box number 4. The last, the right side, the right side. And, oh, yeah, I did a lot of selling today, so sorry we're running a little late. Did a lot of selling, but, oh, here we go. Here is another Matt Kenseth. There you go, that's why. A velocity of Matt and Sam Meyer. This is a blue, the little, I forgot what they call it, the 89 out of 99, the Carolina blue, but Carolina blue optic. The wave, this is, I wouldn't call it a wave. I forgot what they're calling that. Anybody remember what this blue wave, Carolina blue wave? I forgot what that's called because this is the regular blue. Luke Fenhouse. Nice Luke Fenhouse there. And Kyle Busch. What's more? How about an optic Christian Eckes? And Brendan Jones. Brendan Jones. The burning rubber. Iced. A little shiny. Chase Elliott. Here's another blue velocity of Kurt Busch. Kurt Busch blue velocity. These are out of 99. 89 out of 99. And Tanner Gray optic. Here is Parker Retzlaff. Chase Elliott. Unleashed. And the last of this mega box has Noah Gragson, blue optic, and Connor Zillage, the C. All right, here we go. Good luck. Our last box would be Black 5, yeah, Black 5-9. Yeah, I think so. I think the mega has. What I should do is off camera, I should post the, the like I like using Beckett now. I used to use Cardboard Connect, but I don't think they're running anymore. The Retzlaff, that was which one? The Parker Retzlaff, I think that was just the last one was just an optic one. On that last one. This will give me a good excuse to put a third screen up here. I'll put a third screen right there on the wall so I could. So I've been using Beckett a lot. What do you guys use for checklists and stuff? Because I used to use Cardboard Connect, but they kind of stopped updating and stuff. All right, here is the second to last stack. We got this is the left side of the box. We're starting with a velocity. Let's see, I grabbed too much. A velocity of Tyler Reddick. On Panini, yeah. And then sort the spreadsheet. Heim Time. Here's another velocity of Zane Smith. The Hyper. Josh Williams. Optic. Here is the blue Ellen Kolwicki, followed by Chase Elliott. Another blue Cole Custer. And Kyle Larson. Unleashed. There's the swatch, the Sylvaner swatch. Greg Biffle. Okay. A red Greg. I just think that's fun. Got a red Greg Biffle, and this is a red out of 99 on the parallel. And there's Dale. Season highlights. One more, another velocity of Christian Rose. And Taylor Gray, blue optic. All right, last stack. Thanks for everybody for spending time with me today. I did go a little slower. We had a good talk. I like day breaks. Had a good talk. I appreciate people being here. And we had a good, hopefully we talked through select. Now I'm a little more confused than ever on what price I should buy it at. First off the line. And there you go. Last comes how about a little last stack magic here. Good luck, everybody. I'm not going to grab too many. We grabbed it at Sheldon Creed, a Sheldon Creed blue. There's William Byron. Carolina blue of Daniel Dye. And a Carolina blue optic of KK. Casey Can. That Casey Can's paying off. Here is a blue optic of Matt Kenseth. Not an autograph, but still a nice blue optic. And Daniel Suarez, Race Kings. Alex Bowman optic. And the Carson Kvapil Race Kings. Here's our last two packs. Oh, let's continue the gold break here. Everybody pay attention. Got 4 golds already up there. Ready? Maybe an autograph. We got Dale Earnhardt, and Connor Zilic. But everybody's looking ahead. No look ahead. Ready? It is a boom. Connor Daly, 2 out of 10. This was a golden break. That's our 5th gold card. 5th gold card of the night. I'll just keep that right here. And who gets a little shout out? Who got Connor Daly? Or did I get Connor Daly? Connor Daly is that. There you go, Joe B. There you go. Congrats on that. I'll put that up there. Hold on. I get United Sports Cards and the slingshot in there. If you're taking a screenshot, that's a nice dollar card right there. Congrats. Hold on, we still got something in the background here. Connor Zilic, but maybe a sheet metal, maybe a swatch, a materials, pedal to the metal is our last card of the break. Eric Jones, pedal to the metal. And I think there should be a number on there, but there is not. So that's our last card of the break. Let me, before we leave, let me grab all these gold cards and show the autographs, show the gold. We had a good number of autographs. All right, let's take a look. Here is the autographs. Oh, no, thank you. Thanks, everybody, for being here. I'm just going to do a quick summary. Austin Beers. We got Thad Moffitt. I think that was our first one out of 25. Matt Kenseth. Blue from Omega. And Daniel Suarez, orange from a Blaster. KK. Explosion. This one's out of 49. And Parker Retzlaff. A nice, just regular old optic autograph. Here was our golds. Cole Custer. We had Tyler Reddick, 10. This was a nice rated rookie, Austin Beers. That's our second Austin Beers. Rated rookie, KK, gold Donruss, and Connor Daly, gold optic. From a mega box. And of course, I got to end with the slingshot. That was my first slingshot pulled. There you go. Congrats, Tony B, for making the slingshot.